The story that so many people tell, the Democratic Party used to be just great, just fine, but the Democratic Party left me, I didn't leave it. This sing-song routine, which, by the way, even Reagan
Yeah,
engaged
Reagan
in.
used it.
But when you know the roots of the Democratic Party, you realize these people were gangsters from the beginning.
The beginning.
And in fact, they might even have been worse in the 19th century.
Yeah.
Now, like any party, you've got better and worse people who are in it. It's kind of like saying that even the mob is going to get, this guy's a consigliere. He wasn't as bad as that guy.
Yeah.
Or in the Soviet Union, Andropov is bad, but he's not as bad as Lenin, and Lenin is not as bad as Stalin. But guess what? They're all communists.
All bad.
They're all part of that same criminal gang.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even Tammany Hall, which I was not familiar with until the movie. I mean, they were ruthless.
Oh, and not only that, they were brazenly cheating in elections. You would come off the boat, and they would hand you like a bottle of vodka, and they would tell you, "Hey, listen, go see my friend Eddie down there on 3rd Street. He'll tell you where you can apply for a job as a loader. And by the way, we're going to come by later with a bunch of ballots for all your family. The ballots will already be filled out.
Yeah.
We're just going to take your thumbprint, or we're gonna sign for you.
Yeah.
I mean, this stuff this is not new.
No.
The scale of it may be new. It might have reached a new height under COVID.
Yeah.
But Democrats have been doing shenanigans for a long time.
And, I saw a post the other day on Facebook. Somebody's like, oh, yeah, eugenics. These people are, and they were actually talking about eugenics as far as right-wing people, thinking that we believe in eugenics.
What were they referring to?
I was like, I don't even remember the post. I just remember seeing the eugenics part of it. And I was thinking, okay, first of all, the eugenics that happened under Margaret Sanger, who was a devoted Democrat.
Eugenics was a progressive cause.
Right.
And many of the leading figures. Now, by the way, there were some Republicans in the eugenics movement, but let's remember that in 1912, Teddy Roosevelt was a progressive. That's why he broke with the Republican Party and ran on the so-called Bull Moose ticket. His point was, I'm a progressive Republican. So it's not even a simple matter of party. It is that eugenics was seen as a cause of the future in which we eliminate all the so-called human weeds, to use Margaret Sanger's term. And
or the undesirables.
Right. And isn't it amazing that with a straight face today, you'll have Democrats and leftists act as if this has always been a conservative Republican cause. We're very disturbed to see the eugenic trends in the Republican Party. No. Even Planned Parenthood is deeply rooted in the eugenics movement, not just at once upon a time, now. So eugenics has lived on. One of the things we point out—
They disguise it as women's health.
Right. One of the things we showed in Death of a Nation was that eugenics changed its name after World War II, right? Because after World War II and everything that Hitler did, you couldn't call it eugenics.
No.
So the new name— population control. Population control was, remember, a progressive cause in the 60s and 70s, taken up by the left. And now it's women's health.
Yeah.
So benign names. In fact, even eugenics was a benign name when it was first coined. But of course, it was a benign name referring to a not very benign act. And the same applies. A very evil act, even today. All right. Let's talk about the Epstein files and also the Russia collusion. I mean, there's a lot of activity going on with the House Oversight Committee. I think you pointed out to me that they're bringing in Bill Clinton, right?
The Clintons,
both
Clintons.
of them. To testify on that. Now, in my view, and I said this very early on. In fact, I said this right in the big wave of Epstein hysteria. I said, look, not that I'm not curious about the full story on Epstein. I very much am. Nor do I believe Epstein killed himself. And there obviously is a list of Epstein patrons, right? But that all being said, let's keep our eye on the ball. And the ball is the attempt to frame Trump for Russia collusion. That's where the prosecutions lie. You know, when I flip a container around and can't pronounce it or recognize the ingredients, I just put it back. But you're not going to find that happen with these. This is balance of nature, fruits and veggies in a capsule. You're going to find these on a shelf in my home. Every single ingredient is a fruit or veggie plucked from the soil. No binders, no additives, no artificial colors, no fillers, just whole fruits and veggies, gluten-free and vegan-friendly. These harvested ingredients are freeze-dried into a fine powder using an advanced vacuum cold process to better preserve nutritional value. I can say with absolute confidence, I'm getting 31 ingredients from fruits and veggies every single day with Balance of Nature. Imagine a platter with 31 different fruits and veggies on it every day. Join me in taking Balance of Nature. Use my discount code AMERICA. You get 35% off plus free shipping and a money-back guarantee. Call 800-246-8751. That's 800-246-8751, or go to balanceofnature.com. When you use discount code AMERICA, you get 35% off plus free shipping.